Hello, 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 and good day, everyone. And welcome back to the mess that is called Overwatch. We got demoted all the way to Plat 5, so let's just try and stay positive and press forward. I'll give it my best, as I usually do. Just gotta hope for a bit more competent teammate, though. Better DPS, preferably, as usual. So that's the problem most of the times. Sadly enough. And I don't know why. It's annoying. Hello, team.
Yo.
Yo.
Winton.
Magic pants. That name rings a bell.
I'll light my own path. Look, Mom. I'm an Overwatch agent.
I've played with him as well.
Hey.
Remember what we're fighting for.
Alright. No warm up, we're just going straight in. It's Plat 5 anyway.
Is peanut butter that?
This is the warm up basically.
It's peanut buttery heaven.
But my analysis shows me it's high in trans-saturated fats.
Did Athena put you up to this?
Hello, Wolfie. Good day, good day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How you doing?
Be healed. How gloomy. Let's change that. Thanks for the upgrade.
Burning them down.
You okay? Cold? Delay on my mouse. They don't have another. Whoa! That Hansa headshot though. I'm doing fine. That was a nice snipe.
I don't give up that easily.
I mean, we got the crew properly.
Restoring your light. Illuminating. Your prayers are answered. Let me balance you out. Got one here.
Oh my god, stuck. Yeah. He waited for a peek. You peck. He waited for me to peck.
The goddess is here. Under my protection. Bounce back. I'm with you. Draw strength from nature.
Come here, eyes open.
Not crazy enough.
Greetings.
Realize it now.
Advancing upward.
All good, all good.
Ultimate is ready.
Careful with the push of one support.
My servants never die. Clear. Restoring balance.
Oh, dang it.
Help me move the payload.
Got you, Soldier. Oh, Risa low.
Enemy here. Thanks.
It's just that hyper Wolfie. No worries. Mercy resting? Okay, nice. Ooh. Nothing we can do against that.
Your wounds. This might hurt more than usual. On your horizon.
Orisa behind.
Carried on. Got one here.
Orisa low.
Enemy here. I'm with you.
Engaging enemy combatants. The payload has reached.
Gotta love that Suzu. Oh, that was a good one.
Hi, sunshine.
I mean, that was a perfect Suzu. He flew into a Hanzo. That's the thing with Mercy, you're not supposed to do what I'm doing with Kiriko. Woo! Nice. But that's then the problem that I had yesterday when I had to go Mercy. I'm not used to the Mercy gameplay. Like, you're supposed to play a little bit different, but I don't play Mercy, so I don't know.
Let's go.
With Kiriko you can like TP in, throw the Suzu, be protected, go into cover, and then continue healing from there. But even with Kiriko you can die.
Got one here.
Whew. I'm landing the headshots on her though, but there's no one there.
Hi.
Hello.
Like the amount of times I've died by TPing in, Suzuing, and then
Okay. I learned
the
from both.
target dies anyway, and then I die
Just
as
got
well.
made.
But yeah, that's what I mean, like...
On your horizon.
Frickin' hell.
Ultimate's charging. Enemy
Gas
here.
left, behind.
Got one here.
Got him, got him.
Done there. Burn bright for me. Enemy here. Petty. Try thorough. I've got you. And what did we learn? Got one
Reaper
here.
behind.
Hi, sunshine.
I mean, that's the same for me. If I teleport to an ally and then there's a freaking Hanzo ult, I will die as well.
60 seconds.
Powered up. Nice. Enemy here. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Sorry, monkey.
No problem.
More daijoubu. Luminous and ruinous.
Wow.
We've
Okay, can you
got
please
this.
swap instead of Reaper?
It's almost ready.
私がついてる。 Carried on the wind. We need to move the payload. Come on.
Mercy, mercy.
Get the payload going. My senses are sharpened. Got one
Low
here.
on HP. Finish him.
Burn bright for me.
Reaper behind.
He might have
behind.
ult. Still died as well. No supports.
I think he has ult.
We go far though.
Yeah, no, but
Score 2-1.
Yeah, we got far, they were struggling at the end, so we might be able to do this.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Of course I know the tanks can block Reaper's ult, but not all of them. Reinhardt can shield it, Diva can absorb it.
The pick is I can't get up and protect the high ground.
Well, Reaper's ult is just him shooting in a circle around him, so any shield can block that. I mean, even a Mei wall can block it.
My own path.
As long as you're on the correct side of the Mei wall, of course.
Everyone, stick together. We can do this.
All he does is like 360 shooting basically, so anything can block that. But timing it is something different.
Any German music you recommend?
Krankenwagen Groom. The best band of the 2030s.
Never heard of them.
What? They defined techno polka. You young people have no culture at all.
Hello. Greetings. Gaining altitude. 5,
The hell?
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Okay.
Under my protection.
Reaper behind.
Hear my bell. Carried on the wind. The light embraces you.
Above you, above you.
I'm with you. Thanks.
Then Yatta didn't even realize me there though. Yeah, you know, that's this game, Goofy, so.
Ah, damn it. What's up? Feed purified.
I'm dying here, I cannot go, he body blocked the crap out of me there. It's the body block and he pushed me back every time. That's a funny one.
Time to try again.
I knew he was there, but I thought he was not gonna be body blocking me there. Sad. The body block messed me up.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
My senses are sharpened. Kakaya?
Still down.
Come on. Watashi ga mamoru.
Yeah, he saw me that time, true.
Duplicating
Cleanse. My ultimate is ready. Join me. Got one here.
Reaper low.
They brought one back.
I don't have Suzu, 5 seconds.
Restoring your light. Understood. Let the Kitsune guide
Just
you.
don't use anything else, just save it.
Your day just got made. Enemy here. Kanezaka Jinja protects you.
Get the mercy, mercy.
Got one here.
Nice, nice,
Sometimes
nice.
It takes two.
Yeah, on some sides.
Watashi ga tsuiteru.
Nice, good job.
Ah, damn it.
Imagine if you didn't see me there. That would have been dumb.
The breeze brings relief.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Well played, ult.
I have my
Rise and shine.
I didn't see Reaper ulting until too late.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's Soldier, you know, he presses one button and he gets a team kill, so. Nothing fancy about it. Suzu in 2 seconds.
Your prayers are answered.
Finishing them off. Hey, reposition. Hello.
The Apex patch is
Be healed.
28, right? That's gonna be Tuesday then. Tuesday or Wednesday-ish. Okay. Reaper
Enemy
left,
here.
looking for a flank. Just keep it in mind.
What's up? The sunlight soothes.
Tuesday? Okay.
Got one
Reaper right.
here. Enemy here. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Damn dragon.
Duplicating the number.
Your day just got made. Got one here.
Hit a Mercy behind left.
Targeting hostile.
The breeze brings relief.
Get a Mercy. Nice.
Greetings.
I'm gonna turn my heating on. 7 or 6. So we're gonna have the same time zone because we switched times this night. So we'll have the same time zone again. That's tonight apparently, the switch.
Under my protection.
Just save ults near the end.
Hey. Kanezaka Jinja protects you.
Not good.
Hi, sunshine.
Pillow, pillow.
Come on. Got one here.
Reaper left.
Going, huh?
Keeper dead.
Monkey low.
Sports are dead, I hit both sports.
Monkey down.
Repeat. Improve. Hi.
I got both sports.
My ultimate is
Let's go
charging.
hands up.
Hostile spotted.
You did not know that? Even I don't know it. It's because I heard that we are switching tonight.
Be healed.
They have a Lucio on point.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Reaper left.
Enemy here. Let the Kitsune. A new dawn for you.
Suzu in 8. Tree.
Draw strangely from nature.
Hit Reaper.
One here.
Reaper 1.
Enemy here.
Nice. Good game.
Blade.
Zenyatta gap. See, he presses a button.
Boggers!
That's what I mean.
Nice.
Have a nice day, guys.
Well played.
Presses a button, gets the triple kill. I'll see when the update is live and people have recorded like full animations of the heirloom, whether I'll buy it or not. I mean, it looks a bit off, but I mean, it's nunchuck, so has the capacity, or I mean the potential of having a lot of moving things, you know, or just a lot of animations while running, sprinting, sliding, jumping, all of that. So it might still be a fun one to have. See. Since I do like Ashe, she's also technically still the most used that I have and the best that I have. But that's for then. Now it's over. Just gotta see if we can win now, because Plat 5. Phew, It's an utter miss. I want this one, honestly. I can actually get this one if I want to. This one is so cool, creepy at the same time. The freaking face mask, yo! This is insanely cool. I already have fun ones with D.Va. I don't play many other tanks. Maybe Orisa? Well, Orisa is like a steady pick all the time, but I'm kind of liking Sigma more with having a CC, a lot of damage, a shield, an absorb, and a potentially very useful ult, even though it's a little bit of a hard one to use. Hello, hello team. Alright, good luck then. Let's see if we can win.
I'll find my own path.
I mean, I'm not a rapper. Just talk fast, I guess. Freaking rapper.
Quick on our feet, hard to defeat.
Me Scandinavian? Nah, nah, nah. Said I like drawing. I mean, it's not because I shout wrong. Do I have an accent? No, I'm from Belgium.
Keep our questionable choices to a minimum. Big stunner left.
Feels like selling, huh? Enemy here. What's up? Heads up.
Cassie on their spawn.
I'm here.
Road low.
I'm on the objective. Be healed. Got one here.
Lucio, right?
Enemy here.
You cannot escape me.
Restoring your light. A new dawn for you.
Oh.
Can't keep the sun down.
The mic, honestly, the mic's nothing too fancy though. It's just a HyperX squad. I guess, you know, it obviously it's an actual microphone, so it will obviously sound more clear than no, Suzu 9 seconds. Will obviously sound more clear than, you know, your headset microphone.
Got one here.
But it's just a mic from about 120 euros or something. It's really nothing super fancy. Yikes. Alright, this is lost. Our tank is lagging, he says. And he left the game.
Under my protection. I have the objective.
Yeah, it's cheap for something good, that's what I mean. You know, when you start streaming, I'm not gonna buy a 200-300 euro microphone.
Your wounds run deep.
I'll start with a good base. It was either this one or the Yeti. Those are two very used ones at the start. Left.
Watch here.
I mean, let's see, maybe he comes back, just restarted or something.
Enemy here. Restoring balance.
Dragon consume you!
Heads up. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Die, die, die.
Be careful.
Score 0-1.
I mean, I would like something else because I feel like this mic, it's not like I have a really deep, sexy voice.
Nothing ventured.
Like Markiplier. But I do think that this mic makes my voice sound a little bit higher pitched than it actually is. Not like I rewatch my streams a lot, but I feel like my voice is a little bit deeper than what this one sometimes makes it sound like.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture.
Oh, it's been 2 minutes, so probably GG. Sorry, man.
Focus, and we might get out alive. My senses are sharpened.
Well, guess we bail. It's no use, right?
The objective is now
Yeah, fuck it.
Let's just leave, man. Good game. Nice try. Stupid as hell, but okay. Worst part is that this counts as an actual loss. And I mean, you know, upgrading the microphone now while this one still works perfectly is kind of against what I normally do. I normally only buy something new and the other one is like brokey and busted. I also think that the problem is with this microphone. Okay, well, not really a microphone, but I guess getting a better microphone is that you need a soundboard already, which I don't have yet, which would mean double investment. Because this one's just a USB microphone. And, you know, your really expensive mics normally have like the different output, which you cannot put in your PC, so you need like a little soundboard in between, which I don't have, like XLR I think, or stuff like that. I don't have anything like that. But it'd be like double the cost, basically. Also, this one glows, so it's nice. Yeah, tank was lagging, unfortunately he left. Was hoping he would have done a restart, but... I mean, we're plat 5, I don't really care anymore at the moment though. I'm just playing, we'll see where I get. I know I'm way better than freaking plat, but... I mean... half of the proof is here, the fact that we got into Diamond and actually stayed there for a while, so the proof is on stream, but I won't get the title of Diamond Challenger. With this crap, and my goal was Master. But DPS lately are just dumb. Are not either not getting kills, either not doing damage, combination off, or they're having bad positioning, and they just blame us for not healing then. I mean, come on. Or then we have this, someone that DCs or disconnect. Been a lost streak since last weekend, just demoted. It's annoying as hell. And now my in-game voice that doesn't work apparently. See, even this as well, like in-game voice that sometimes don't work. Hello team, even though there's no one here.
What's up?
How can you experiment
Turn the
on
heating up a bit more.
rabbits?
Easily.
I mean, or I really have to just look to people that are playing properly in the game and just group up with them. But I mean, it's working now. It's even on the top left, you can even see that it's working when I push my, or press my push to talk. There's just no one in the voice. It just sometimes bugs out that it like don't work. But that's like one occasional match, and then after that it works again. The random headshot, really random there. Did not see where I was throwing it at. Whatever we do. Carry we do. Suzu in 2 seconds. Why am I calling all of this? No one's here. I hate it.
Oscar Mike to enemy territory.
Suzu in 4. It's just a habit now.
Your day just got made. Got
They do have an Ana, so technically I need to save my nade, my Suzu for their nade though. But
Over here. Need that robot back, pronto.
Come here. I can heal you. Enemy here.
Meteor strike.
it's fine.
Got one here. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Claiming the robot.
My gift to you. Surrender to my will.
Well, it might be because people are not joining your voice, so you know, like now, there's no one here.
Pushing the barricade. Be careful.
So then, you know, if no one joins, obviously you won't hear anything.
Who dares confront me?
Let the push commence.
Oh, she tried to snipe me there.
Stay close. Meteor strike.
Enemy here.
Don't let them push it any further.
They got ahead of us. It's arigato. Got one here. Kokoyo. I'm obviously the most precious.
Join me.
Enemy here. Hi, sunshine.
I mean, what a huge supportive, but we're not getting anything because DPS diff. You might want to check your in-game. Maybe you have like the sound volume just on 0 or something.
Be healed.
Or check your in and outputs. Or well, in your case, your output. The input, I mean.
Meteor strike.
No Suzu.
What's up? Let the Kitsune guide you. Under my protection.
Just saying things that could be the issue. I don't know if it is the issue, but...
My will.
Luminous and ruinous.
Because it is useful if people use it.
Right for me.
I mean, the lower ranks, bronze, silver, gold, it's you know, less, but... Plat, diamond, if you really want to rank up, and if you want to take them serious, your rank games, then voice is useful.
Good start.
I mean, there are games where I just play rank as people play more serious, you know? Literally for that reason only. Not to rank up, but just because people play more serious in rank.
Got one here. I'm here. You take a lot of damage.
Ooh, that's not
Enemy
good.
here.
Yeah, I'm dead. And in case you want to check whether they're in voice, I think standard button is P. P brings you instantly to group, always like friends. Somehow we were able to get the lead.
Over there.
Hi, sunshine. Rise like the sun.
Don't let the enemy take the lead.
They still have a widow?
Meteor strike.
Ayo! Fixa bugger!
Meteor strike.
Time to
Honestly, it actually gets me killed!
Let's stop them.
The breeze brings through.
Dude, that's tilting as hell, man. Freaking teleport bug, still y'all. When you gonna fix it? 2 seasons? It's actually a killer on her. Freaking fix it already. I wanna see if I can report it, because it's actually pissing me off. How are you supposed to stay calm when your freaking teleport don't work?
I've got you.
I've seen a clip of a Kiriko just teleporting 10 times in a row on spot.
Your prayers are answered.
Come on, give me a break. Unbelievable. Dead because of bug.
Pain is inevitable.
Burn bright.
freaking player on cover. Are you joking me here? I'm ulting this. Oh my god, this Doom is good. I mean, our soldiers getting the kills though. The other DPS is just not doing crap. Fraulein is just useless with a 4-6. Need to grow. Freaking 2 hatchets in a row. Again!
The goddess is here. Restoring your light.
It's happening so much more often as well. I mean, this game ain't Mio. Got 2k damage and still out healing.
Got one here. Draw strength from nature. Let's start it. Let's go.
Good game.
Time to get clever.
I don't bother.
Oh, they're pushing.
Seriously.
My gift to you. Let the kitsune.
Can we kill this freaking stupid cowboy?
Fox power.
Unbelievable.
They have the robot.
Oh.
My ultimate ability is charging.
6-9. I mean, we're like, because of this crap, we're plat 5. So who knows what I'm having in my party here? This might as well be a freaking bronze.
Carried on the wind.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The robot is in our possession.
Eva, stop yeeting in when you're low HP. I mean, what's the freaking use of that?
Got the robot. I'm with you.
Nice! I got knocked in his ult again. Bonk. Then he got me because of that. Are you joking me?
My wounds. Let's go. Hey.
Damn rock. I mean, come on, just take it already. Ugh, the frick is this Fraulein, man? Probably hidden, obviously hidden.
Play of the game.
Insane tank. I mean, freaking 611 is also an issue, yo. There's nothing to do just with the freaking tank diff. Right, gold, here I come. Let's go. Because people cannot play more trash than this, I bet. It's gonna be frustrating to play this game, yo. But your sound input, it's not gonna be it, because that's your microphone. It's gonna be your sound output. Which might be like, you know, something different in voice chat. default device, push to talk. Make sure you also have your group voice chat on. Basically, team voice chat auto is what I do. Match voice chat, but I think this could turn off as well. Hello, team.
Hello.
Cool.
I'll find my own path. What's up?
Hello.
A peaceful reality is within our reach.
I wish I could believe that.
What's the biggest axe you could make out of hard life? A kilometer tall. Maybe you wouldn't.
Just one more mission.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Just a tank.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Trouble's here. They want to fight, the sunlight soon. Give it to them.
Where's the team? Point, point, point.
Enemy here. Silly human.
Cover. Tank dead? Yeah, tank's already dead. I mean, good game, I guess. I have you.
Got it.
Where the widow?
Hi, sunshine. Yeah, it is. Hey. Here it comes. Arigato.
She's still there, ain't she?
Got one here. There's one. Komore bine gotoku.
Taking shape.
Enemy
Chaser
here.
behind.
Watch here. Bathe in sunlight. Got one here. Enemy here.
I'm sorry.
Got one here. Thanks. Your day just got made.
She's low.
Heads up. My ultimate is ready. Join me.
She's on the map. Fucking low.
Watch here.
I've got nano, just go for it.
Kokoyo. A new dawn for you.
There's low in the room.
Enemy here.
More up low.
Got one here.
Behind you, Junker. In the room, Moira.
Heads up. Let the Kitsune guide you. Let's take him to the wasteland.
Seems safe ult.
Enemy here.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we still have one ult. Let's go. Kinda wished I would have kept it with Kitsune, Carnage, and
Gift to you.
Nano, and save Bob for another time.
Moira up again.
Watch here.
Behind.
Got one here.
I'm healing, you're fine.
Thank you. Your prayers are answered. Engage.
Point, point, point. Moira behind stairs. One.
The goddess is here.
Chunk safe. Gotcha, gotcha.
Restoring your light.
10 seconds.
Hold out for a spell and this fight's
Junk top left. Echo was on. Nice.
Oh, died C9. No.
That's a good one.
Cleanse.
Score 0-0.
That's a heavy one.
Switching sides. Prepare to attack.
That's a heavy round.
Select your hero.
Oh yeah.
I'll light my own path. Can't change the world by following all the rules.
I mean, I'm being out-healed by the enemy. But, you know, do have 1.2k damage more.
We hunt foxes where I come from.
And no, that's it.
Where I'm from, the foxes fight back.
I mean, everyone's playing well. DPS and tank only died once. All of them.
You'll never guess what I heard.
Means they are playing in good positionings.
I don't do guesses. What's your price?
I have a feeling we're going to get along.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
On your horizon. My gift to you.
God dang it, that's me. I kind of wanted to try and get to our junker, but she was in way too deep.
The spring flows anew.
And then I just got myself in bad positioning trying to get to her.
Draw strength from nature.
Come here. I'm getting the objective.
The goddess is here. I've got you. Think you can type me? Let's form.
Objective mine. Care to join me?
Behind you, Junko.
Enemy here.
Stop lagging about and get out of here!
We just need one checkpoint though.
Got one here. The sunlight soothes. Enemy here.
Good game.
Nice.
Victory.
Da-da-da-dum.
Of the game.
At least we have that going. 2-2. If not for that one freaking DCing tank and a crap DPS previous game, could have been 4-0, but okay.
Now arriving at the Shambali. Prepare your defenses.
Guess that's always the case, right? Hello, team.
Hello, hello.
It's not a voice to smoke. Support. All fine as long as you can listen.
Let us proceed with haste.
What's up?
Do not speak to the pilot this time. He is speed eating.
Got it. They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
أول سلام لط جنجا.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ball always annoying to heal.
Stop the payload.
Be careful, Shada.
Woo!
On your horizon. You take a lot of damage, huh?
I hate Ball! Ball's so deep in! He would have died if not for Suzu and me healing. But what's the result? Me dying!
I learned from that.
I hate balls! Seriously, I do not like Hamster in my team. Not one single bit, to be honest.
You have no healers.
Then neither you.
You're all good. Soothing your wounds. Thanks for the heal.
Oh my god, Farah behind us. No supports.
Just in case. Time to get clever.
I mean, huge DPS and tank diff. That's all we can say. Ball has no damage. Neither do our DPS.
What's up? Bounce back. The sunlight soon.
Oh, nice, nice.
Just got made.
There's one, nice.
Komorebi no gotoku. Be careful, Shimada. Enemy here. The goddess is here. Restoring balance. Got one here.
Yo! Farah wants me, yo. Farah, low.
What's up? This ends now. Let me balance you out.
Hide.
Rains from the careful. We're outnumbered.
I mean, we need a hit scan.
Yeah. Moira, can you change, please?
Farah's on a mission. I mean, she literally got quadra kill. We do not have a hit scan. It's over.
Time to come out of my cave.
I cannot switch to Ana because we already have an Ana. I mean, look at the DPS diff. Farah on her own has more damage than our entire team together almost. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. It's freaking GG. I don't care anymore. Honestly, yo. This game is just getting dumb.
Nano boost administered.
Your
Oh god, I did not think I was gonna be here already.
under my protection.
Didn't think it was that deep, the ball.
Really underestimating me.
Judge Tyson. The breeze brings relief.
Can you heal me? Fall back, fall back.
Can you heal me? Are you kidding me?
Let the kitsune guide you.
Save rest, save ults. No, why? I just literally call save freaking ults.
I watch over you.
60 seconds.
Enemy here.
Need healing. Get that freaking Pharah. Do your job. Come on.
Under my protection.
Unbelievable.
My ultimate is almost checked.
A better nano ball, I think.
Rains from above. Petty. Try thorough. Don't look now. We're almost
Pharah rest mercy. I mean, the other way around.
Keep an eye out.
Point, point, point.
Administer. Got one here. Enemy here.
Pharah rest mercy. Yeah. Good one, Zinko. I mean, we don't have freaking damage. Come on.
This ends now. The spring flows anew.
I mean, why is Sombra still on Sombra? It's not like they have a ball or anything.
Ultimate's charging. Under my protection. My ultimate is almost ready. Renewed again.
Okay, ball surviving like a saint though.
Got one here.
I mean, I have rush, but there's no one to back it up except for ball.
Oh, I can't run. Big rope, big rope.
GG Pharah. Like literally 11k damage. Look at that.
Interesting.
Hack mercy, only hack mercy.
Got an enemy
One right
here.
here.
I want enemy here.
Hi, sunshine. Not so fast. Nice to know you have my back.
60 seconds.
Enemy here. I've got you. The goddess is here.
Can't heal him, yo.
Got one here.
Stop running away from the paper.
Your wounds run deep.
30 seconds remaining.
Pharah can fly when heck? No, she can't.
Hold that.
That's why someone asked Sombra to hack Pharah. Well, it's a skill. Her jetpack is a skill, so it makes sense.
Brings relief.
Ball can't change into ball. You know, that's also just kind of a status change.
Let the kitsune guide you. EMP activated. Thank me later. Enemy here.
That's the best one.
Watch here.
Nice. Play.
This game is way too annoying.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
Switch to soldier and maybe you'll get a second hit scan.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I mean, I can help if I can play Ana, but I'm a Kiriko main, so it's, I don't know, it's up to Smoke.
No. Keep as you. We can't have another nanovisor, huh?
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
I mean, I'm trash with Mercy. Or not so good at least.
You're good, man. You're good.
You need to stop, Jack. This crusade is getting out of hand.
How many times have you told me that?
How many times have I been?
I mean, I know I'm doing good, but the soldier says he's struggling with the Pharah, so that's why I said I could switch to Ana and Sniper as well.
No, Ana can help, and then we can have nano visor. I mean, winnable.
5, 4, 3.
Compressor merch with Kiriko though.
Sombra, push with me, huh, Sombra?
Escort the payload.
I'll try to push them, huh?
I've got you.
Right, they don't have a Pharah, it's fine. Bastion me.
Yeah, because of me. Oh. Yeah.
Suzu 10 seconds. No, he doesn't want me to switch. That's a compliment. I mean, that's good. It means I'm doing fine in his eyes. But it's just, you know, the soldier saying that he's struggling with killing the Pharah. I've already killed a lot of Pharahs with Ana, but we already have an Ana.
Enemy here.
Me left.
Let's go from the side. Let's go.
But they don't have a Pharah anymore, so it's kind of fine.
Follow me. Let's get high ground. Let's get high ground.
I have TP, so I'm good. Pushing payload.
A new dawn for you.
Push me, do it.
Mail me.
Hey. I'm grateful.
We can't win, right?
I mean, the plus is that I main Kiriko. Kiriko tends to not need to swap, because Kiriko is always good. We have a cleanse and we have a really good ult. The same with Ana. Ana's nano boost, her grenade, her sleep are all like A tier or S tier, basically, characters and skills.
The Kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
Hence why there's no need for those two characters usually to switch. I do say usually, like, you know. Oh god, no Suzu. Need a freaking push though.
Come on.
Got one here.
Got to me.
Knock your lights out. Enemy here. EMP activated. Let the Kitsune guide you. Just needed a dash of mischief. Got one here.
Faster, faster.
I'm on fire.
Couldn't punch.
Nice.
Watch here.
I mean, it works.
The sunlight soothes.
I knew she was low, so. Oh, that good wall. Nice wall, though. Or he's out, or he's out.
Enemy here. On your horizon. Careful, we're outnumbered.
There's nothing I can do here, man. Like, I mean, she's 19-7, so technically she is doing a lot. She's doing fairly good though. Forgot her name, Sombra. But she is like 5k pressure damage behind on the lowest damage dealer they have. That is something, you know. Like, just the pressure damage is also important.
A cure for all the...
But like I expected, this was gonna be a GG just because the freaking first round already. The enemy's just playing better in DPS.
Rise and shine.
GG. I mean, I'm 2 and 3 or 4k healing behind, but I have 4.7k damage. So I mean, yeah, you know. I mean, don't dare to say freaking support diff here. I'm almost out healing and out damaging a freaking Moira who just only has damage. Like this ult here. I think 4 of us there. The other man was the fire. DPS were a problem again. It's just as usual. It's a lot just freaking DPS not getting enough kills or doing enough pressure damage. Also, how long did it take them to start countering the Pharah? Until 3 of our team were like, we need a hit scan. Only then Genji was like, alright, let me swap. And then at the end of the round, he still had to admit, I'm actually struggling with the Pharah. Like, come on. You know, you have a chat. Say stuff like that sooner. And switch sooner to a hit scan. I'm assuming a Moira main, so we should be fine there. Honestly, playing Overwatch is becoming a drag in ranked. Insane. Hello team.
Hey there.
Hello.
You're the one making abominations.
As the strongest woman in the world, you must see merit in pushing humanity's limits.
All I see is a fool mistaking a strong body for a gullible mind.
Sombra, bad choice. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking as well.
Tending to the earth keeps the girl busy.
Like, Sombra can be good, especially against ball and stuff like that, but she was fairly okay doing with eliminations and not too many deaths. But she had like totally not the pressure that the enemy team had. The enemy team had a lot more pressure on damage, and they followed up with the kills on it. I mean, we're probably playing with some goalies and stuff like that. You might be able to reach that as well, so.
Like a gentle rain. Not so fast. No worries. Target's locked. Open fire.
They do have Ana though, so I need to watch out with the Suzu.
Got one here. We're on our way.
Soldier on the right.
I'm here.
I got you, got you.
Nice one.
Suzu 5 seconds.
No, no fail. One.
Your prayers are answered.
Suzu 8 seconds. Oh! Yeet. God dang it.
I don't give up that easily. Feel better?
Ah, too soon.
It's go time.
Yeah, rocked. Yeah, kinda. On a very unfortunate way, because I was like not even there. He had no clue. We're just teleported there. Someone building right. Yeah, that's bad. Please make it. Nice. Alright, we made it. It's fine. Where's the soldier? Is he still behind or? Whoa! Yo! Random kunai headshot gets the kill. Rock goes smack. You know, Hulk smash, rock smash in this game, yeah? I'll sit payload, it's fine, go.
My ultimate is ready. Join me. A new dawn for you. Osaka Ginger protects you. Fire at will.
Nice.
Burn bright for me.
Saving Kitsune. Soldier left, front base. Sorry, soldier.
Well built.
Genji point. Nice, nice. Suzu, 8 seconds. Soldier top left.
Carried on the wind. Your prayers are answered.
Dim as the night.
Back.
Yo. Okay. That's with the nerfs.
Let's get back to it.
It's been a long time since it, but that's the nerf that we feel there. The slower teleport iframe now. And less long. 4 seconds for Suzu.
Under my protection.
What the fuck, I'm alone.
Soldier, don't die. Behind us, behind us.
Watch here. Surrender to my will.
Don't ult yet, soldier, just save it for now. So we can combine.
A new dawn for you.
Fluff.
The goddess is here.
Someone on payload?
Payload's heading out.
Payload, what the fuck?
Let the
Go.
Kitsune guide you.
Are activated.
What's up?
This one.
Nice. Not so fast. It's go time. Enemy here.
Nice.
We're on our way.
Good job. Wait, Sigma switch? I didn't realize. He switched after the kunai dead. I didn't see. I mean, I've made loads of Widows switch from Widow when I had shot them with Kiriko, but I didn't see he actually swapped her. Thank you. That was a good one. Switched to Junker, and then he switched again actually to Ryan eventually. I mean, switching to Junker from Sigma is a really weird one. I think but Sigma is just stronger as a tank. Sure, you don't have the bleed effect and the purple, but you had an Ana doing that, so I mean...
Right or wrong?
I just think Sigma in general is a fairly strong tank. Just gets countered by a Symmetra, but they don't have one. Or we don't have one.
Everyone stick together.
I think that beam just goes a bit through the shields, I'm not entirely sure. Also, his Absorb cannot do anything against that one, I think. I'm not entirely sure though.
It's not my job to get you back alive, but stay close to me, and we might manage it anyway.
Sigma was never the same.
Tending to the earth keeps the girl busy.
But this one's winnable though. DPS doing better, not many deaths.
4, 3, 2.
Sadly enough for me, that one extra death though. 2 deaths instead of 1 with that unfortunate rock in my face. Think they have a Widow? No, it's not Widow. Wait, they do? Yeah, they do. They do. And Kiriko with Mora, so we're fine. We can Suzu whatever we want.
Let me balance you out. Got one here.
Cassie top left.
Your prayers are answered.
And go payback. That's actually a thing though, revenge.
Enemy here.
Get the Arista behind you.
Keep an eye out. The
Nice.
breeze brings relief. Got one here.
Like we had it in the last game, I think, against the Pharah, revenge. Whale! Where the widow at?
Feels like sunlight, huh?
I'm just gonna hide now. Building right. Yikes.
Rise like the sun. I see it. My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Gotta play it defensively here, I don't wanna die.
My bad.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh, he's that one.
Shouldn't have put your head there.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Suzu 6. Thanks.
Thanks. Let me balance you out.
Okay, one.
Watch here.
Receive my aid.
Oh, frick, frick, frick. Where is low?
That's Fox power.
Dang it, no supports, careful. Well, the thing is with Orisa, you can barely never go wrong. Orisa just is a
I
staple.
learned from that.
Like, Junker is niche. Junker just has some damage. And some annoying potential. But Orisa is just a staple in the tanks. You can basically not go
Don't
wrong.
go in alone, don't go in.
No, no, I'm waiting.
My ultimate is ready.
Soldier, we can combo again.
Is within my reach.
Okay, go.
A taste of poison.
Like mending a shadow. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Okay, here, left.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Kaguya. Got one here.
Cassie, left side.
Keep an eye out.
No, I think just Symmetra. Because she cannot reflect the beam.
Be purified.
Like her spinning her spear is kind of reflecting bullets, but she cannot do that with the beam. No, Suzu, 6 seconds.
And one.
Got one here. Restoring your light. Will. I'll pretend I didn't see that.
No, no fade, he's one. Dead, dead mood.
I'm also dead, sorry, one support. No support, no support.
10 seconds.
Moira is close.
Not when we're this close.
Hi, sunshine.
Delay.
Nice, good game. Finally. Got out healed by 200 by Moira. That's all she has as well.
Play the game.
I mean, yeah, Moira indeed probably as well, but Moira does not have that much damage on a tank. The Symmetra beam is a way bigger issue. And Zarya. Zarya also. Definitely if that shield is buffed. But like, the slurp from Moira on a tank, it works though, don't get me wrong. She can also use the ball to either keep healing herself and just slurp more, or just do the damage ball to do more damage. It will eventually start hurting, but I mean, it's okay. But Sim is definitely counter. But I mean, I just know from ML7, and he's like one of those top players out there, that Orisa is basically, if you don't know what tank to play, play Orisa. That's what he says. Basically, if you don't know what tank to play, Orisa. You have a spear CC, you have an ult in which you're almost unkillable, you have your gold form which you almost makes you unkillable as well, and CC immune as that as well, and you have your push back that also reflects, just basically makes you half unkillable, and you do a fair amount of damage. Nothing super hard about Orisa except for landing the spear, at least for me. Let me put it like that. Like, I tend to miss the spear sometimes. Or quite a lot. I also don't really play her a lot.
Not as quick as I used to be, but I'm still the fastest gun in the New West. Overwatch again, Cassie.
Hello, team.
Haven't they proven
Don't break your microphone, that's not needed.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Says it a little, breaks down the microphone.
1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
And that stuns, right? Really? Cool. Didn't know that.
I found.
Don't heal that. Sigma left.
Keep an eye out. The breeze brings. We got one here.
3 of 1 flank.
Okay, we need a monkey.
Be purified.
No Zenyatta, got him.
Learn. I've got you.
Sigma low.
Your prayers are answered. Enemy here.
Hunter right.
The light embraces you. Draw strength from nature.
That's probably the same stun that he has when he rushes a Rhine. Then both Rhines just get knocked down. I'm assuming that's that type of stun, just by hitting collision or something big. Random headshot there.
Let me balance you out.
Nice.
Silly human.
Good shot. No Suzu, 8 seconds. It's way too deep. Or he's way too deep.
They have Orisa now.
Don't dive.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Another Orisa. See what I say?
Cleanse.
Orisa, just solid pick.
Got one here.
Reaper, Reaper.
Enemy here. Feels like sunlight, huh?
Check low.
Luminous and ruinous.
Yeah, sorry, I killed him. Okay, back.
Got one here. The goddess is here.
No Suzu.
Draw strength. Hey. Arigato.
Only tank low.
It's go time. Let the
Ulting.
Crusader guide you. Nice to know you have my back.
Orisa.
Enemy here.
Nice. Save. Save ult.
Just needed a dash of mischief.
The beat was okay, but it was not necessary anymore.
Oh,
Your day
Reaper
just
is
got
low.
made.
Yeah, but we got him. Just defend. Save. Crap, she jumped off. Suzu, 10 seconds.
Restoring your light.
Behind. I hear him somewhere. I didn't know where he was. Except behind.
What's that?
Damn it. Presses 1 button, gets the kill.
It's okay.
God, I hate that ult. God, I hate that ult. Presses 1 button, gets the kill. Dang it. I mean, technically we're doing fine though. I mean, Lucio might start healing a bit more, if he can.
I'm with you.
Above again. No Suzu.
Hi, sunshine.
Reaper behind.
Oh my god! I teleport to where he's going, are you kidding me? The unluck! 1 support.
I'll just keep on rising.
Unfortunate. Cannot make it, we need to regroup.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Lucian needs to start healing more. This is such a weird pick. I mean, their Twitch streamer is doing the worst out of all. Mr. Hiho TV is playing terrible. At the moment, yeah. Falls off, yeah. He's playing really weird as well. He's just playing so aggressive that he's dying. Suzu cooldown 12. Reaper behind. Nice, nice.
Ah.
It's okay, it's okay. We can get this. No, Suzu, 8 seconds.
What is that? What is that? Fuck.
Just using mine, save the rest. Damn it. Where is hello?
You take a lot of damage.
Damn it, man, we're not getting the kills off. Reaper ult. Might be. Yeah, I know she takes reduced damage in gold.
You're gonna be high.
I was just not landing headshots on her though. Suzu 4 seconds. I tried.
Nice try, nice try.
Oh, that's not good, though.
Score 0-3. Switching.
It's not looking good, though. I mean, I'm doing fine with 8-3.
Select your hero.
I'll find my own path.
Someone needs to use a push to talk there, but okay.
I barely recognized you.
What's up? They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Yeah, Genji can counter a lot of those things.
Let's get this done.
That was a window. I didn't even realize that was a window. Suzu 10 seconds. They're dead. Alright, Risa. I'm sleeping.
The breeze brings relief.
What is that?
Just going. Yeah, that was a really clean window though.
Nice.
People left.
Here. On your horizon.
People behind.
Keep an eye out.
Someone did some heavy cleaning on that window. Ooh, almost did not see that. Risa behind us. Turn around, turn around.
Oh, wait.
Back up, back up.
Come here. I can heal you. Careful. We're outnumbered.
No, why? What the hell? He actually gets one.
Restoring balance.
Freaking window. It's hard to see, honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
You're falling apart.
No! Ow! Wanted to throw that one on Bastion. We're doing fine now. Cool. One support, eh? Careful.
Very nice.
Vroom vroom! Yeah, I think Junkrat above. Didn't see him. Right now he is.
I'm with you.
No! No, Suzu, I'm dead. Oh my god.
Wow, fun.
Oh, okay. They used 2 ults there at least.
It's not over yet. I've got you.
Suzu 5 seconds.
Reaper on top.
Restoring your light.
Yeah, I hear him. Nice, let's go.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Let's get the payload going. Go
Suzu, 12 seconds.
Carried on the wind.
Yeah, I play the game, I'm going to Junkie. Reaper's still behind, careful.
Threat detected.
Okay, nice.
Just Tyson. Your prayers are answered.
Nice.
Watch here.
Reaper inside as well.
Low.
Keep an eye out. Feels like sunlight, huh?
No, Suzu, 10 seconds.
Executed. My automat is ready. I am ready to activate the sound barrier.
The breeze brings relief.
Enemies found.
I mean, no disrespect, but the other Twitch streamer is legit just getting boosted by the teammates. He has what, 6k heals and 3k damage? Who's boosted this rig?
My ultimate is charging.
Suzu 10, 4 seconds.
What's up? Cleanse.
Sorry, Risa.
Low.
Reaper right.
Got one here.
The payload's frozen.
No, Suzu.
I kill him.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Ulting when Orisa is here. Reaper!
Purify. Enemy here. Break for me. Hey.
Suzu 7.
Got one here. Let the Kitsune guide you. Enemy here. Done now.
Suzu 5 seconds.
Payload's heading out.
Should be it. Good game. Okay, good job, good job. Alright, we got more time. Nice, nice.
Complete.
Big time winnable.
Score 3-3.
Let's go.
Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I mean, I think here, okay, sure, we're playing Kiriko with a good escape, but I think here is also where you kind of can see that I should be a little bit above with 1325 and only 4 deaths. Second lowest deaths is 8, which is our tank and 1 enemy healer.
I'll light my own path.
Is that you, E54? I barely recognized you.
You got the Arisa crit spray? Nice, nice, nice. I don't know if I have that one. I think I have. I'm not sure. I think I have, I don't know. I mean, I know I don't have the Sigma one. Can we check that? No, it's in collection, right? Achievements. Orisa. No, don't have it, apparently. How can enemy to their death using Orisa's energy javelin? Oh, that's actually a cute one, though. I don't play her that much, and as I mentioned, the spear is a mess. You 7 years? What? You've only played Overwatch recently. How can it take you 7 years? That makes not much sense. Reaper behind.
Under my protection.
Reaper low.
The goddess is here.
Where's the backup? Damn the shield!
Restoring your light.
Heal these two. Suzu 6.
I tank low, tank low, tank low.
My ultimate is charging.
It means knock off the map? Ooh, wow. Alright, that's annoying.
ここよ。もう大丈夫。
Use ults if you can. Nice.
Good job, good job, good job.
The breeze brings relief.
Score.
I mean, there's only a couple of maps where you can do that. I mean, yeah, this map has quite some openings. Like at the start, at the second checkpoint as well. At the first, after the first checkpoint, you have your bridge. Then on the way to your second one, you still have like where the boat is, and then right before the second one, you have all the water as well at the little dock. So you have like a lot of places here. Thanks, Roy. You have a couple of places where you can do that here. That's true.
Nah.
Setting my equalizer to absolute destruction.
Yeah! Tending to the earth keeps the girl busy. Hey there.
Just save up ults till the end. But you have 2 minutes time. It's gonna take us some time to get our ults anyway. Freaking save them till overtime. If you can get one pick, it can be a win already. Mercy low, let's go.
Mercy low.
Let's get the payload going.
Maypoint.
Ana low.
Got one here.
Got it.
Payload's heading out.
Go push, Bastion, go.
Go. Go.
Nice, there we go.
GG, boys.
24 kills for me. Nice.
Play of the game.
It's a close one. There my heals come. That was the close one. Battle Pass 209. Hell yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Welcome to Circuit Royale. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I'll light my own path.
Hello, team.
Hey there.
How many of you other people are missing an eye?
I don't need 2 eyes to swing a hammer.
How many of you Overwatch people are missing an eye?
They had this coming, so let's give it to them.
His pixel spray?
Tending to the earth keeps the girl busy.
I mean, I can't check now, I have to clean up first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Doom.
Stop the payload.
Your wounds run deep.
Ball behind.
I'm with you. Come here. I can heal you. Carried on the wind.
How is Suzu that?
Orson reporting.
The breeze brings relief.
What are you talking about now? Can't follow you anymore now, Wolfie. You're talking about the pixel spring from Lucio being hard, and then you suddenly go 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm?
Hi, sunshine.
Oh, you're answering Junkrat's question. Okay, okay.
Heads up. Be purified. Enemy here.
Mate, top bridge.
Got one here. Restoring your light. My ultimate is ready. Join me. Your prayers are answered.
Main or back? I might die here. Maybe behind us.
Be resplendent. Recovered and ready. Your day, arigato. Your wounds run deep.
Meteor strike.
No, Suzu.
Enemy here.
This Mei needs to die though.
A new dawn for you.
Genji's blind. Maybe behind.
Keep an eye out.
Suzu in tree.
Like a gentle rain.
fine, just group. It's not on voice.
Soothing your wounds. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Wall, wall, wall.
Got one here.
Just get his mate on.
Nice to know you have my back. Enemy here. Hey.
How did that not hit? Yeah, I mean... I'm completely out of healing, but... KR? The hell's KR?
A new dawn for you. Feel better? The goddess is here.
Suzu 12. Soldier, right?
Heads up. Restoring your light. What's up? Now go get him. Carried on the wind. Hey. Let the Kitsune guide you. That's fox power.
Sorry, wasted my ult time.
Hear my bell. Restoring your light.
Oh, he lost his realize. Okay, okay. Stop feeding him.
Protecting. Guys over.
Run back up if you can. He's not a voice, my bad.
On your horizon. Illuminated. Got one here. Enemy here.
Save ults.
I'm here. My ultimate is almost ready.
Wall behind you. Oh god. Reaper?
Your day just got made. Thank you. Enemy contact.
30 seconds remaining.
The Kitsune is ready. A new dawn for you. Watch here.
Come behind.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Soothing your keep up the pace.
Reaper, Reaper behind.
Got one here.
Reaper.
Your prayers are answered. Enemy here. Got one here. Keep an eye out. Thunder.
More behind.
Come to me for heals.
Nice, okay, okay.
Nano boost administered.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
Giga out healing then. 0 deaths.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I will never touch a blade again.
I'll light my own path. Konnichiwa.
I craft my own arrows, each one a meditation.
March! Let's attack the enemy from the front and take them by surprise. You hear that? Bastion agrees with me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
The breeze brings relief. The light embraces you like a gentle rain.
Genji behind us.
Enemy here.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you. I'm here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Protecting.
They did not get 2.3, so we can get it. We win. Sorry for all the lore. It's okay, it's okay. It's Overwatch related, so it's stream related. It's okay then, kinda. Bay left. As long as I don't say that lore is, you know, annoying me, then it's fine. She slipped out the shield. Dang it, I didn't get him,
Be careful, Shimada.
I know you stay point.
Bathe in sunlight. Got one
You
here.
caught up with the lore? Yeah, I can see so. No Suzu. Frick! My first death! Suzu cooldown. Are you joking me? Honestly, that and the push to talk got me killed. I hate having to use push to talk, but you know, life of a streamer, I guess. I had my button on push to talk, so I was too late with teleporting. Dang it, man.
The kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
I slept the target.
The dragon consume you.
Me on the right. Get her.
Your prayers are thanks. Hey, let the kitsune guide you.
Woo, no! He got me there, dang it. No supports, careful.
I don't give up that easily. I'm with you. Understood. Go.
Shield activated.
Payload stuck. Get it moving.
I mean, knowing a bit of the background story is fun, yeah. I mean, it's Overwatch, though. It's not the main reason why we play the game. No, Suzu. Yo, I teleported, come on!
Meteor strike.
The teleport was even on cooldown.
The spring flows anew.
A group.
Group up here.
I hate two of them not being on voice, it's so annoying. 1 DPS. And our ult. I mean our Ryan. Not on voice, important. He wants me dead. I mean, I haven't even died yet. After, you know, this. Mercy, please? No. I mean, I'm not gonna go Mercy just because you go Pharah. Keep an eye on you like this.
Nano boost under my protection. I appreciate it.
No! Oh my god, why are people always going in front of me?
Got one here.
Reaper behind.
Enemy here. Burn bright for me.
Damn, that punch is annoying. I mean, they're also freaking feeding it.
I'm here. Got one here.
No! Let me teleport out somewhere!
A new dawn for you.
Oh my god, what is this mess now? Come on! Seriously, can we group and focus the freaking Doom now?
Rise and shine. Hi, sunshine.
Seriously, it's pissing me off now. Freaking died 4 times in a row by Doom.
60 seconds remaining.
My ultimate is ready. Join me. What's up? I've got you.
Where is the Pharah even? Where is she? There.
I need healing. Got it.
Wanna get a snack? Sure, sure, sure.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
30 seconds remaining.
Carried on the wind.
Touch, touch.
Let's get the payload going. Jack Tyson. Hey.
Tactical visor activated.
Go, go, go. Draw strength from nature.
Oh, right, good job, good job. Way too close game, yo.
We're moving out. Tremble before me.
Nah. Go, go.
Soldier, go up, it's fine.
Let's show these foes on ruckus.
Enemy here.
60 seconds remaining.
Carried on the wind. Come here. I can heal you.
Doing this for years.
Go. Ultimate's charging.
Weird old one.
Got one here. Go, go.
You in my sights.
Enemy here. On your let the Kitsune guide. Like a gentle.
I mean, where is everyone? Oh my effing god. Oh my god.
Play of the game.
Time for another report.
Meteor strike.
do we lose this? I mean, come on, people. Both the supports 20k heal. That's still not enough then, or what? Literally, I was 0 deaths for the first complete round and a little bit in the second one. Then just Doom getting me 4 times in a row. I mean, please just start joining voice. Unbelievable, yo. Ugh. Hello, Motor Wagon. Welcome, welcome. Right, at the moment, Platinum 5, because trash DPS with me since Diamond 3. Just down ranking because DPS difference. A lot, yo. Unbelievable. Only a couple of losses because I was not healing enough. Most of these are DPS difference. I don't understand. When you're in Diamond and you have a silver teammate and stuff like that. Makes no sense. And in that same team we even have a Master. Master 5. He has to play with a silver or a goldie. Like, what the frick? I don't know really how this matchmaking works properly like that though. I know that, so to speak, if your team has a silver, the enemy team will have a silver. If you have a master, the other one will have a master. But still, that's such a weird matchmaking though. I'm learning tank, let's go. Yikes. Hello team.
I'll find my own path.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Things were a lot simpler when I was robbing banks with the Deadlock gang.
It's gonna be one of those games. Thank you for the follow, Motor Wagon.
Boom goes
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
I mean, come on, guys. He has over 80 hours. Maybe check the profile. We do Nully. I mean, the tank just trolling. It's just messing around. He has over 80 hours. He has 57 hours or something on Rhine and 30 on Monkey. So I don't know at that point if you're actually still learning or, you know. I mean, do Nully. I mean, it's one of those days already, yo. We're at 4 losses in freaking Platinum, man. It's insane. DPS diff, DPS diff, DPS diff. Also, people not joining voice is annoying.
Okay, I learned from that. I'm here. Burn bright for me. Enemy in here.
Woo. Yeah, you saw the 20k healing game? Yeah.
Thought you needed to help.
I mean, before that we also had games where enemy Pharah is just literally going 11k against our 5 and 6k damage and they don't think a hit scan is necessary. You don't need healing, you're full HP. You need to wake up.
Ultimate's charging.
Can't let them push it.
My gift to you.
I mean, the problem is, due to weird matchmaking, we downgraded all the way from Diamond, when I think Master was legitimately within our reach. And now, because of all the downgrading, we're in such a low rank that we're gonna be having low teammates. So, you know, I guess now matchmaking is kind of working as it's supposed to do when we're this low again, but it just, you know, it messed each other completely up. Mercy, go, go, go.
Go, go.
I'll be here. Do you need a heal?
Hey. How's it going? Hello, my ultimate is thank you, my friend.
I mean, I don't know why freaking Mercy was here. You see me on the pillar, right?
Soothing your wounds. My ultimate is charging. Come here. I can heal you. My ultimate is ready. Let the Kitsune guide you. Got one here.
That was one heavy dragon ult.
Heads up.
Panzer top left building. Nice.
Thank you.
I mean, my healing will be low, but like, I'm literally just pushing pillow. Ryan, back up a bit. Whoa! Suzu right on top. Let's go. I mean, we're plat now, but we used to be in diamond for a week and a bit, so... And I stream all my rank gameplay, so I have proof. Wall behind you.
Careful, we're outnumbered. Your day just got made.
And I think we're closing in on 200 hours on Kiriko. And my kunais are still a working point.
What's up? Appreciate it.
For motor wagon, in case wondering.
Enemy here.
They have Ana though, so technically we need to be careful. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That would just get me killed.
Let me balance you out. The goddess is here. The kitsune is ready. Carried on the wind.
Maywall.
Let the kitsune guide you. Got one here.
How far is it going? Oh. You're back with crisps? Welcome back.
Thank you.
Enjoy your crisps.
I will not let you fall. Boosting your damage.
I mean, just one more win and then we maybe can get up back into plat 4, because with 4 win losses we're not gonna go high. I mean, the stupid thing now as well is we were diamond for so long. Now having like a loss streak of a week long basically, and now in 17 or 18 days the season will end. My minimum goal was diamond, my preferred goal was freaking monster. No! Stupid cowboy! In your stupid swimming trunks! Stop jumping in front of my Suzus! Dang it! I wanted to Suzu Ryan so you could get out of the freaking Mei ults.
Enemy here.
Oh, he's gonna get to the left.
Got one here.
I mean, right.
They're taking the robot. I thought you were the sniper.
Hello.
Got your back.
Got 3 of them there. Nice, Mercy. The damage boost here for Mercy. Kicking. I mean, we are staying on the offensive here most of the time, so we are doing good though.
Ultimate's charging. Uh-oh, they're pushing.
We caught him. This might kill me though. Oh, Ryan, yo! Insane, that was good.
Soothing your wounds. Watch here. Let the kitsune guide you. Enemy
Reaper
here.
left. Go aggressive, go aggressive.
More than usual. Sometimes. Be purified.
Oh, dang it.
Draw straight.
Nice. Good game. Yeah, no problem. Well played. Yeah, obviously we're not reporting you. People just need to check profiles before they start saying things like that. Freaking just one click and I see 50 hours on Ryan and 30 on Monkey, so why report? Obviously not beginner. Oh my god! The game just hates me! 5-4 is not even enough to just get into plat 4! Oh my god, come on. I swear, like, come on. How so? How so not even just plat 4? We're not even diamond, like... Just put me in freaking silver then, please. This is so stupid, yo. This is so dumb. Alright, let's press on again.
Traveling to Havana.
My man.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I mean, a tank diff and 3 times is a damage diff. There's nothing I can do.
I'll light my own path. Can't change the world by following all the rules.
Hello, team. The other support and our soldier are not in voice, everyone else is.
How?
Konnichiwa.
At least the tank is here, that's all sorry.
Your day just got made.
Tank on voice is a big important thingy.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
Parkour. I mean, I literally just lose all hope in this game, yo. To be fair. With how games are going. Yo, here, come on.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Have mercy. Please, Joe. No Ana, okay, so we literally just throw our Suzus when we want.
The breeze brings relief. I'm here.
Force the Bastion out of position there and then just use teleport to go back. Thought he was gonna get hooked there. See if we can make it back to the left. Suzu 6 seconds. That's a waste of his ult. It's good. Suzu off, 12 seconds.
My ultimate is ready. Join me. Let the Kitsune guide
Soldier.
you.
Sorry, that's on me. Should have kept healing there. Should have just kept healing there. Instead of throwing in kunais, I should have healed. I was not expecting Orisa to also ult.
Hold.
Enemy here. Bends to my will.
Oh, yabe. I'm good.
Keep an eye out.
Close call. Okay. I should have just kept healing there. Might have been able to keep our tank alive then. But I was throwing in some kunais, trying to pressure the enemy team at the same time. Should have done both, just like heal 2 kunais, heal 2 kunais, heal 2 kunais. Because that internal cooldown system kind of just still perfectly works, even in the ult. You hold both left and right mouse button, you'll do a healing wave, 2 kunais, healing wave, 2 kunais. Even in the ult. Which is kind of weird if you think about it, but I guess it just reduces cooldown of the same mechanic. It's kind of fine. Just gotta try and see if we can get our ult back ASAP. I have Suzu, but I don't know where to ball him. died?
Feels like
It died. Need to hide here. Need to hide. I need to hide. Okay, okay, quick. Nice ult. Sorry, Symmetra.
Restoring your light.
It's okay.
My ultimate is charging.
Hey. My ultimate is almost ready.
Save yours, soldier.
Kaiki.
He's not a voice, I forget.
Reality bends to my will.
Just save ult, please. Or soldier, please save your ult. Don't use until you see my news.
Let the Kitsune
Go.
guide you.
Soldier, go.
Got one here.
Nice. You didn't use it. I hate people not on voice. I tend to, on Kiriko, something I like to do, for example, is near end of round, save my ult. It lost 10 seconds, save it for, like, below the last 10 seconds. Kind of forcing them to either rush point and get into the ults. Getting messed up with everyone just shooting and attacking way faster. Or 14-0. Need to go a little shine after this one, though. Gotta pee. Oh, by the way, for those who are interested, I'll probably continue Elden Ring later today. I remember now, or I mean, I found the correct guide yesterday that explains why we need the glint mask, or the glintstone mask. So, it's kind of related to having the second key and giving it to the dude. So, if you give it to the dude that wants the second key, he will learn you an emote, and then you need to cast the emote, including a helmet. You need to be wearing one of the glintstone helmets at a specific statue, and then use the emote in front of it, and then it's gonna open a door, and then you can get into a chest, or get to a chest and get 2 skills. So it all is kind of related to each other. You need the helmet, you need the key, and then you need the gesture. So I'll do that. I might do that off stream because it's no boss related or anything, just to get the skill. Oh, this is almost too far. At least I think I'll do Elden Ring in the afternoon. Depending on how Overwatch goes, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Hey there.
Go aggressive, go.
Go. Your day just got made. Got one here.
First low, 1. Oh, sorry, Suzu was too late.
GG everyone. That was a good game, thank you very much.
Nice, good game. Right, little shrine real quickly, be right back.
Play of the game.
Right. Let's continue. Oh yeah.
Arriving at Coliseum. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
So, how far are we actually with our hours on Kiriko? Let's have a look. 195. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost got our 200 hours on Kiriko. Okay, Bobby and Oscoins are not, so that is the tank and 1 DPS. That's a shame actually. Hello team. Always would love if the tank is on point. I mean on voice.
Hello you.
Best way to be able to call, like, fall back a bit, can't out heal it.
Tending to the earth keeps the girl busy.
Dun, dun.
Yeah!
Do, 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 do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Thanks for the boost. A new dawn for you.
They have Ana.
Your wounds run deep. Kanesaka Ginger protects you.
The enemy barricade moves!
Restoring your light. You're falling apart. Got one here. Monstering you. My sense.
One on our left.
Enemy here. A new dawn for you.
Surgeon low. Left side.
Appreciate it.
The enemy barricade moves! What?
Draw strength from nature.
I feel sorry for the Hashimoto.
Got one here.
Suzu, 2 seconds.
Against Overwatch. Lead acquired. Good
Your
start.
prayers are answered.
Oh yeah, pillow.
Enemy here.
Ash top left.
Carried heads up. Heroes never die. Let the Kitsune guide you. Thank me later. The Kitsune gains new champions.
The barricade proceeds!
Get her.
Keep
Back,
an
back,
eye
back.
out. I could use a heal. Come to me for heals.
God dang it! Freaking, I need them on voice chat.
Rise and shine.
I need the tank on voice.
Your prayers are answered. This ends now like a gentle rain.
Know how stupid it was? Both the two that were pushing there were the ones that were not on voice. Suzu, 7 seconds.
Soothing your wounds.
We must take back the robot.
Much appreciated. This way.
Whoa! 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 Nice headshot. I mean, I was behind with the typing because there's no people on voice chat. I need this tank on voice.
Got the robot. The goddess is here. Burn bright for me.
That's not much, right? Even if it's just to listen. Don't care if you don't talk. You need to listen. Need to reposition.
Under my protection.
I mean, we have lead, but it's not going easy.
Enemy here. Be healed. Let the kitsune guide you. Be resplendent. Got one here.
Video. I mean, either people playing with freaking speakers or something, so they are like afraid of going voice, I don't know. It's just freaking annoying. I guess we also need to remember that we're sadly enough in plat. Some people don't care maybe here.
Heads up. Enemy here. Keep an eye
Oh my god. I mean, I might die here. Oh, it was a close one. Where's this pillow? Pillow's gone.
Guys, got one here.
I touch. It's good, we have next checkpoint.
Fuck, he's low. No.
Suzu, 10 seconds.
Under my protection. The goddess is here. Enemy here.
Tactical visor ready for deployment.
I cannot teleport, it's too close! Oh my god.
Okay, back.
Stupid grenade, man. I could not teleport to anyone because Sigma was way too close upon me.
Powered up. Nice.
I'm landing my shots.
I've got you.
Your forward spawn lost, sad. All the way behind us.
Here. Got one here. Draw strength from nature. Enemy here. Hi, sunshine. Let the kitsune guide.
Damn it, that's a bad ult. My bad, bad ult. That's a bad one. Right into the other one's beam. It's bad of me. I mean, still out healing.
Be healed.
Kiriko can combo.
Mine's cooldown.
Ultimate's charging.
Next time, yeah. Spawn faster? No. They'll spawn shorter. People spawn shorter. If I'm not mistaken, it's like forward spawn activated, so they'll spawn a little bit closer. But it's still far though. I think it's like a room here instead of over there. Still fairly far though. But I mean, they hardly can make it right in front of it, right? Suzu, 4 seconds. Damn it, didn't get him.
Fuck.
More behind.
Surrender to my will.
A bit of a DPS difference there with their Ashe.
Let's go.
Like, kill-wise, we're about the same, but the Ashe is putting up a lot of pressure, as I mentioned earlier. 3k damage ahead. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go.
My ultimate is ready. Barricade's moving.
Just freaking contest. She's contest. She got freaking some contest. Too late. Too late. Regroup, regroup.
Your prayers are answered.
So dumb.
Let the kitsune guide you.
So stupid.
Brings relief. Last chance to stop that robot.
Enemy team will also spawn faster to get closer fast. I don't know if they spawn faster though. I think spawn time is the same, no?
Enemy here.
Why would the duration suddenly change for the losing team? Why would the losing team suddenly spawn faster? That would make no sense. Don't know perfectly, obviously, but it sounds hella weird for sure. Touch, someone touch as well. Alright, we good, we good. Yeah, we're dead. So they gang. Yeah, but why would the losing team? Why would the losing team suddenly get a buff? That makes no sense. They're losing. Like, I'll pay attention next time to it, but that seems really awkward. I mean, I don't know all the detailed rules, but that seems really, really awkward.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I'll find my own path.
Wolfie, you're contradicting yourself again.
As cheery as you are.
So the team that gets to the checkpoint will just spawn closer towards the robot, towards the enemy base. No one spawns faster, they just spawn closer, so they get faster to the robot because they are pushing and winning. Yes, but no one spawns faster. And definitely not the losing enemy team. Just looked it up as well. Article, and they don't mention something about spawning faster. Just closer. Like in this mode. Just, you know, hit the checkpoint and then you'll spawn at the next checkpoint. Oh my god, top 500 enemy team. SU7. Better rip off from Abo 7. Damage, what's he doing? What role is he? Role is he? He's tank, okay. In tank he's plan. Nuke gamer. Hello team.
My own path.
Hello.
Hello.
Or at least as far as that article says. Alright, sad we lost that though. Out healing nicely, playing good. But that Ashe had so much pressure. Wait, what's he doing?
Hello.
Konnichiwa. You're in the presence of a legend.
Yep.
5, 4, 3,
Catch the ball. No, catch the
1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Yikes! Hanzo. Nice one.
I'm with you.
Ooh, la 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 la. Widow. The touch was behind us. Not too damage, just peeks heal. Just peek and heal. Shield's gone, we can damage a bit, maybe. I don't know where the Widow is at though. And she's all the way there.
The goddess is here.
Suzu, 9 seconds.
Got one here.
Widow on the left.
What's up? You take a lot of damage, huh? Come on. Enemy
Sigma
here.
point. Sigma point.
Got one here. Objective's mine.
Suzu 2.
Cleanse. You cannot escape me. Rise like the sun.
Nice.
I'm on fire. I'm obviously the most precious.
I'm obviously the most precious.
Payload's heading out.
Oh. Widow diff.
Restoring balance.
Dang it. Suzu 10.
Surrender to my will. My gift to you. Heads up.
Han's on the top right.
Keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Yes. My ultimate is ready. On your road. Let the Kitsune guide you. Over there. Over there. Let's get the payload going. Carried on the wind.
Where'd that Widow at? Still a Widow behind us, no? Widow behind.
Sniper, don't get shot.
Oh, God dang it. He got me there. Oh, I couldn't position myself good with the stupid dragon ult. Oh, it was a good snipe though.
Okay, I learned from that.
Wait, what the hell am I going? Right. Go left. Jawan, come here! Thank you!
No one soothing your wounds. On my sight. What's up? Enemy here.
Sigma on point.
Got one here. VK load's heading out.
Nice. Good job, good job.
Nice.
Pardon.
Just take caution. My ultimate is charging.
Suzu, 12 seconds.
Let's get the payload going. Restoring balance. Ultimate charging. I've got you. Infused with light. My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Huh? My Suzu. Guess I Suzu too early?
Looks like I'm waiting on the others. My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Assuming I'm Suzu too early there. Oh god dang it. Nice. Suzu 6.
You take a lot of damage, huh? Let the kitsune guide you.
Oh, annoying. Oh my god, how long can you do that? Oh my god. That's a shame, what a kitsune.
Time to try again. Draw strength from nature. You cannot escape me.
An instant spawn. I don't... As far as I know, I haven't had an instant spawn yet.
Be careful,
I guess that's maybe the case when robot is like nearing its final destination and you're on the losing side then, maybe. But it would still not make a lot of sense in my opinion.
Under my protection.
Because, you know, why put the effort in pushing it to the base if then the enemy team spawns faster? No. Sounds more like a bug almost, to be honest. Yeah, I'd say it's something really weird to happen.
A new dawn for you.
Sounds more like a little bug or something. Like, it would make no sense if the losing team suddenly gets a lot of help, because then your game would technically never end if there's like no time, you know?
3-0. Switching sides.
Like, the entire point is that the winning team can finish it.
Prepare your defenses.
If the moment it's about to be finished for the losing team, they suddenly start instant spawning or spawn like every 2 seconds basically, and this would just be permanently finishing there all the time basically. It would be so weird. I don't think I remember ever having the instant spawn though, so must be something really weird then, or rare, or actually just bug, I don't know.
I'll light my own path.
Make your preparations. Careful research is effective research.
I mean, I can switch if you really need one.
Hi, sunshine.
Not good with Mercy though.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
You call it?
5, 4, 3.
Only happens after 4 so.
Attackers incoming.
Sorry, what'd you say, Kenji?
Still boosting you. Let's get him.
I mean, I'll switch if they want me to, but...
Improving your vices.
Got 200 hours on Kiriko. Base.
No side effects.
I mean, this is what happens when I switch off my main. Why do people keep asking that? Did warn.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
I mean, and don't ask. Let people play their main. Why are you asking?
Activating the barrier.
I don't even enjoy this.
Topping you up.
I have ult now, I don't like to switch back when I have ult. Ooh, hello, that is not fun. Yabe! Behind! Oh my god. I even died in my ult there. Only happens after ult passes forward spawn. Yeah, well, yeah, that made sense. But even then, I just don't recall ever being instant spawned, is all I mean. But then again, I play a lot of Overwatch the last weeks, months, so... You know, I might forget stuff. I can't climb, I can't climb, I can't climb, I can't climb, I can't climb. Hang on.
Let me take a look.
Oh my god. Why not fly up? Where to? I am literally a flying target then. I'm a sitting duck with how their Ashe is playing. There's an Ashe difference. She's gonna snipe me in 2 seconds. That's the thing. Unless it's like the ult, because then I can at least do some maneuvers. Oh, dang it. But if I fly up with an Ashe, she's gonna kill me. Our teammates were also like over there, literally inside the enemy. The little first dash, like look, there's not enough cover to do it fast enough. Also, flying up with Mercy when everyone's a ground unit, it's kinda counterintuitive, because I'll try to show it. Okay, I can't show it here, because... Like, look. They go down, so I force myself down to then jump up again, so I can't really stay properly airborne the entire time. That's just all I can think of with my small hours on Mercy. I haven't played her properly in freaking Overwatch 2 since Season 1. I'm gonna die now as well.
I'd better be more careful.
I mean, it's clearly a DPS difference again though. And a tank. Enemy tank damage is so much more again. Oh my god, people just keep dying all over this. I can't even reach. I can't even fly. I can't even reach. GG. That's why I stopped asking people to go over their freaking mains. Stupid.
3-3.
So dumb. Just get better aim. It's simple as that. Just start landing your freaking shots. Switch to a different DPS if you don't properly land your shots, man.
Guys, you gotta push more with me.
Yeah, switching back to Kiriko, I will.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I mean, if it's so close to spawn, it's still faster, you know? Like,
I'll find my own path.
even if it's on spawn, it's about the time. Like, you reduce the, I'm just saying a number, I don't know what the number is, 10-second cooldown on being respawned into, you know, you're instantly there. Also, in this case, definitely was Moira, so just back having 2 supports instead of just 1. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can understand that Fenter maybe wants like a freaking Mercy damage boost, but if I have 30 hours on Mercy and 200 on Kiriko, come on.
Yeah, it's better that you play her then.
Just die way more with her as well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Well, contesting with Mercy, I mean, you're a freaking... Oh, I die, I can't. Oh, these walls. Wall.
60 seconds.
I mean, technically it's not our job to contest on supports, unless you're playing Lucio. I'm down, sorry, one support. Unless you're like Lucio skating around the entire place, then yeah, sure. But as a Mercy, it's not really the job. Not even a Kiriko.
Done playing around.
We're way too squishy for that job though. Should be on you. Yeah, good game. I mean, they're shooting me through the windows? Oh, it's Sigma, of course, the bounce.
Huh. Lonely in here.
Round 3. Complete. Score 3-3. Switching sides.
Like, I mean, also in this case, like, you have the rest, get a teammate up faster, then go contest. We still had the time for it, instead of rushing to try and contest and then rest someone in the middle of a team fight. That's never gonna happen. Like, contest at time and then trying to rest. If DPS pay attention. And enemy DPS are with 32-8 and 29-16. The Jules is just dying a lot, but that's about it.
I'll light my own path.
Then you're not gonna get the rest off 9 out of 10.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
I mean, it's lost though. They have like freaking 3 minutes. Yeah, good game, I guess.
You're in the presence of a legend.
3 minutes for one spawn.
These phenomena bear further investigation.
Breaking them down.
Sigma is good though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silver. See, that's what I mean though. He's doing good. Don't get me wrong. A lot of damage. It's Sigma, so you know, Sigma does damage. But I'm freaking diamond normally. We're playing with silvers. See what the freaking is? I know we're plat 5 now, but we're normally freaking diamond dealer. This is so dumb.
The breeze brings relief.
Far left.
Keep an eye out.
Is there a reason for that? I don't know why. I mean, silver shouldn't be playing in diamonds.
Under my protection. Thanks.
Suzu 1. Oh, sorry, soldier.
Be healed. My ultimate is charging.
I mean, whatever the reason, it can't be good.
I've got you. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Dang it. I mean, the only thing I can think of is because queue times otherwise are too long or something like that.
Time to try again.
GG. 19k heals and still not winning. I mean, freaking.
Play of the game.
DPS playing with their feet. I mean, no matter the reason, it's a bad reason. Like, silver should not be playing with diamond. It's not fun for the silver, it's not fun for the diamond. It's actually as simple as that. But you know, Blizzard keeps saying for the last year already, Or basically, since Overwatch 2 release. We're working on the matchmaking. We're working on it. We're working on it. It's improving every season. It's improving every season. I saw a tweet a couple of days ago from a top 500 player. He was on level number 60. And he had a Master 5 in his party or something. Like, you know, technically that's somewhere close to each other. Master and Grandmaster being the follow-ups. But the number 60 would like... No, wait. Was he Master 5 the other dude or Diamond 5? I forgot the tweet. I forgot the tweet.
Sure, but I don't play without stakes.
I think it might have been a Diamond 5. Dude being like, I'm sorry I'm here, I don't know why I'm here. All the GMs were like really nice and be like, you know, it's not your fault, it's the matchmaking.
So, how'd you pull all those heists?
Hello team.
And...
Hello.
Was there supposed to be another step?
Bracing shield. What's up?
Bro, why are you so toxic?
I don't know.
Attackers incoming.
Who's dumb?
Free to engage.
Maybe.
Let's get our hands dirty. Let me balance you out.
Well, I mean, Junk on the first point is not the best pick, but he could say it in a bit friendlier way. Instead of calling GG.
Like a gentle rain.
Yeah, it could work though. But I mean, it's just an open map at the first point. That's the only reason I think. Yeah, one off.
I'm here. Soothing your wounds. Be purified.
Suzu 3 seconds.
Okay.
Carried on the wind.
Dang it, burn.
Your prayers are answered.
I have a choice now.
I'm grateful.
Farah, maybe you should switch. They have 2 hit scans. No, 3 hit scans against you. You should switch Farah.
Looking better already. I'm here. Let the kitsune guide you.
Oh.
Let's get back to it.
Hey, Farah. What the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with our Farah?
Restoring balance. Come here. I can heal you.
Soldier tunnel. Soldier left.
Heads up. Like a gentle rain.
Ashes 1.
Suzu 9.
Oh, I'm dead. Shit.
You take a lot of damage. Aerial positioning underway.
Nice, good job.
Under my protection. Let me take care of that for you.
Suzu 8 seconds.
Okay.
Let me balance you out. My ultimate is almost ready.
9 seconds.
Shit.
Dang it.
Couldn't handle
Time to try again. Draw strength from nature.
bad guys. Take them out.
Obviously blame supports.
Yeah, of course. But what the fuck? I want him as a teammate. What the fuck? I hope I never get him again as a teammate. Nah, it's a support fault, not his, of course.
Carried on the wind.
Ball behind, Ken.
Just got made.
Okay.
Recovered and ready. Doki.
He's dead.
We're pretty good together. Let me help you with that. Purified. Draw strength from nature.
There's one.
My ultimate is ready. Join me. Over here. Let the kitsune guide you.
Suzu cooldown 12, sorry.
Ashes. No, it's okay. I think I can
Literally just use it. Got you, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Kiriko 1, Kiriko 1.
Kiriko dead.
Nice, nice, nice. Nice.
Nice, good job, good job, good job.
The sunlight soothes.
Someone left above.
Keep an eye out. I bless you.
60 seconds.
Engaging. Ultimate's charging.
Ash 1, Ash 1. Never mind. One low. 1.5.
Okay, we don't have all 6 at Bridget's.
Fine, so again.
Like a gentle rain. Ultimate's charging.
Bigger fingers still.
30 seconds.
Over here. Rise like the sun. Enemy here. My ultimate is let the kitsune guide you.
Dang it, that Ryan. I'll take a look later.
Can't keep the sun down.
Meet your fate.
Hey.
Nice, good job.
Okay.
Line 'em up. Score 0-2. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I'll find my own path.
Things were a lot simpler when I was robbing banks with the Deadlock gang.
My dad says a lot of your missions were disasters.
Well, if he made me the robo-horse I asked for, maybe I would have stood a better chance.
Yeah, but it's our fault, of course. It's the support fault and tag fault, not his fault, you know?
Sorry, what?
5, 4.
Yeah, it's our fault, not his fault that he's so shit right now. It's our fault.
Yeah, I know.
It's the support fault. Yeah, it's support fault. Why are you saying that? He's so good. It's our fault.
I require healing.
Now he's playing for again against like I will hit scan in the game. Great guy.
Rise like the sun.
Oi, I got knocked.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, got one.
The sunlight soothes.
Oh, and Ash hello.
What's the enemy heals? Below me. But the Gaben Gandalf is just toxic. I'm doing perfectly fine.
Let me balance you out.
It's just toxic as hell. Like, it started off with complaining on our Junkrat for playing Junkrat on the first point. It does make sense. You do, like, Junkrat is not a good pick on the first point here because this map is really open. So your bombs kind of don't bounce so much, you know?
Okay, fuck you, I'll get that.
So it does make sense to play something different here. But then, you know, enemy team had 3 hit scans and our trash talker Gandalf, basically Gandalf, was like playing Pharah against triple hit scans. They had Ana, they had Ashe, and they had Soldier. And he kept playing freaking Pharah for a long time. Sigma top right. But it's also just the way he said it, like, why Junkrat on the first point, GG? Like, you know, you don't start with that. Yes, it's correct, playing Junkrat on the first point is not the best idea, but there's different ways of saying that, you know?
Your prayers are answered.
Nice, good job, guys, good job.
Behind Ashe.
Better point. Yeah, but okay. She wears step up.
Watch out.
Burn bright for me.
Nice, good job, guys.
Hey.
So then eventually he started blaming the supports, yeah, for not having supports. You know, that's what everyone does, blame supports. When I'm out damaging still a little bit and out healing a lot. The enemy Kiriko is only Kiriko this round. The Yasir, the Baptiste was the previous Kiriko, so.
Didn't got them.
My ultimate is ready. Let the Kitsune guide you. Enemy here. Rally to me.
Thanks, Hello.
Move the payload. Hey. I'm obviously the most freshest.
Good job, guys, good job, good job.
Squeaky door.
Be healed.
What? Hang on, I'm gonna read that again because I don't really understand what you're talking about now. I'll reread it again. We might be almost done here.
Oh, I'm solo. Oh, thanks, Kiriko.
My ultimate is charging.
Nice, shot, guys, GG.
It's because DPS see low damage. They don't realize his subs are what keep. No. He was blaming on not enough heals.
Good job.
He was blaming. He was more or less blaming our Bridget for playing Bridget. Bridget's kind of a weird mechanic of healing on an open map for sure. On like an open map like this, it's a bit weird playing with a Bridget. Like more enclosed spaces is better. So he was complaining on, so to speak, not healing enough. But that's the thing, I was out healing and even still out damaging the enemy Kiriko. So there was nothing to blame us for. No, and our DPS will definitely look at the heals from the supports, like they are not healing. But they don't see it sometimes, the pressure that we're under as a support, like a Genji in the back lines, a D.Va diving us, all of that stuff, and then, you know, you can't heal as easy, and then there's freaking DPS that have just really bad positioning and they just get one shot or one tapped all the time. Or like an Echo yesterday or the day before, just peaks for a second or half a second and is on like 10 HP, gets fully healed by me, peaks again half a freaking 10 HP in like a second or half a second. Like, peek the other side or don't peek, or maybe time the peak differently, I don't know. That's just really bad positioning. Like, you know, DPS is doing damage, getting no kills and dying a lot of times is not necessarily support fault, but you know, also just have like really bad positioning.
Safety's off.
The goddess is here.
Hello team. Morgan and Buardi. So sadly enough the tank is not on voice. I hate that.
Girl busy.
But no, they definitely flame us for not healing enough though. Like it's like usually the other way around of what you're saying. If we also be flamed, it's for doing too much damage. Like playing Moira and having more damage than heals, you're gonna be flamed. Definitely if you're like losing the game. If you're winning the game, no one's gonna budge. But if you're losing the game, you're playing Moira and you're like really nice mixing your damage and your heals, they should be a little bit about the same because she has easy ways of doing both. But that's the thing, then they'll flame you for you're DPSing only and not healing enough. Like you have too much damage. Yeah, so that's the thing behind us one. Support's like one of the harder roles I think as well. You have to heal, you have to damage, and you have to stay alive, you have to know positioning. Back up! Like we have to heal, we have to damage. DPS just needs to damage and stay alive. You have to do everything. Now other people are gonna say other things, that's just each their preference. Or their opinion. Should just use it the wrong way.
Be careful, Shimata.
Actuating the barrier. Enemy marked.
Got one here.
No.
A new dawn for you.
Oh! Sorry, I'm down. One support left. Yeah, we tend to be the main target. How have I no healing though?
Let's get back to it.
I have no healing, what the hell? I'll catch up though. I don't know how this happened.
Heads up.
Someone right.
Enemy here.
Oh my god. Need to start healing more though. Fast.
Understood.
They don't have Ana.
Is that melody?
Got one here. Your day just got made. Got it. Ducked by sound. Enemy here. What's up?
Actuating the
Careful.
barrier.
We're out.
stomped us there hard. Okay, at least I caught up with the healing. Except for the Baptist. I think Baptist uses ult there somewhere as well. That will increase his healing output. Wakata. I'm not there though.
My ultimate is ready. Join me. Be careful.
Soldier, right?
Here.
I require
Let the Kitsune guide you.
No, wait, what? Oh, the Cassidy behind us. Dude.
I don't give up that easily.
Soldier 06 indeed. I mean, even I have freaking one. Elimination.
Enemy here.
Behind, left.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
Oh my god, the Cassidy though. But people are not on voice.
Score
Bardi and Mogren.
3. Switching sides.
I mean, it's over.
Prepare to attack. Select your
Substart the team scouts. Yeah, that's why I want people voice. That's what I've been saying the entire time. We tend to be in the back line of our team, so we can have a complete overview. That's what I say basically every time why I want people on voice. We have the overview of the battlefield. So we're also the role that looks around the most.
I'll light my own path.
Ik sta te popelen.
I mean, this dude is freaking bad though.
Take care of each other out there.
I mean, is it bullying though? You just press tab and you see it.
Not going to save itself. This might hurt more than usual.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Feels like sewing, huh?
I mean, is it bullying just stating the score that he has? That's bullying.
Be careful, Shimada.
Well, then play your main. It's ranked. Try something different in quick play. It's a better opportunity for it. Susu, 3 seconds.
The goddess
Ooh,
is here.
got stuck. Yeah, stating fact, you literally press tab and you see 007. You literally just press tab and you see 007.
Your day just got made.
This is one.
Feel better?
Oh my god, I literally am running into Ryan's attacks.
I'm grateful. Restoring balance.
0-8 though. It is actually bad though.
My ultimate is Connecting.
That's not good. No Suzu, 10 seconds.
The sunlight soothes.
I mean, we're not getting through the Rhine even.
I'm with you. Kite. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Oh! I'm down, one support left. He got his first elimination, yay!
The day's not over yet.
Boom, 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 boom.
The enemy is being revived.
The enemy outnumbers us.
Yeah, I mean, good game, I guess. It's getting stupid though.
60 seconds remaining.
I mean, this is getting depressing. Freaking 2-9, yo.
Hey. Kaifuku suru.
Then Hanzo can also stop spamming the crap out of it, because he's basically being pocketed by Mercy.
Burn bright for me. Enemy here.
There's an enemy here. Victory slipping away. No.
Your day just got made. You take a lot of damage, huh?
10 seconds
Got one here. Hey.
defeat. Play of the game.
Man. It's getting stupid, honestly. Like, we're plat 5, we're literally just getting... I don't know what kind of people with us all the time, yo. I don't think we could see his profile. No, don't even know the rank. Everyone has this freaking on private, it's insane. Oh, everyone, literally, except for me. I mean, I cannot win like this. No matter how much I'd heal, it's no use. Honestly, you know, man, I'm done. I'm stopping for today with Overwatch. It's too much. It's literally also just taking the fun out of the game for me now. The amount of bad people that we're having in our team, I don't get this. This is so dumb. This is honestly, I may sound like freaking being full of myself now, but honestly, I do not deserve freaking plat 5. We were doing super good in Diamond. We were doing super good. We were Diamond 3, we had 3 wins, 1 loss, we were about to hit Diamond 2 or 1, and then it just started going downhill because I stopped playing on that 3-1 day, started a different day, and from that day on it literally just was bad DPS, bad DPS, bad DPS. Maybe like in all the losses, I'll even go really high and say 7 or 8 games may be my fault, everything else is just a huge DPS difference or a tank. And if I can say so myself, I don't even think it's 7 or 8 games that were my fault. Seriously, I don't deserve this freaking plat crap. I've never sounded so full of myself like this. But honestly, after I saw the Diamond games and how actually fine I did there and stuff like that, I think I can say it, that I don't really deserve to be stuck here now. I'm getting DPS that either don't switch when they're getting countered by 3 people until it get mentioned 16 times in freaking chat. People that are 0-8. Like, come on. Blah. Yeah, I'm calling it here for now. I'm gonna go grab some food. Alright. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for cheering me on. Hopefully tomorrow better. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night. If you can't make it in the next one, today, see you next one. Tomorrow. Something. Ciao, ciao. Probably Elden Ring later today. Bye bye. Thank you and bye bye. Ciao.